Go ahead, let me know where y'all from and who you rocking with. To find out what happened, watch this whole video and subscribe to the channel. So, Julio Foolio shooters, they just made Bircc Baby apologize and take back everything that he said about them. He tried to ban them from certain cities, certain areas because of who he rolls with, right? He had his group, and basically ATK, Yungeen, Ace, all of the dudes who he banned, they showed up and they said Bircc Baby, none of his people, they didn't touch him or nothing like that. So they put up the challenge saying, you know, we gonna stand on business. If Bircc Baby wants to go down that road, we gonna see him and catch him in the streets. Is basically allegedly how they feel right now. And so once Bircc Baby found out that they all pulled up to his hoods and wherever they said that he couldn't go, that they couldn't go, they pulled up there. They went to the studio in North Carolina. They did their concert. They did everything that Bircc Baby was trying to scare him away from. And now they looking for a Bircc Baby. They want the smoke. They want to know why he was talking all this crazy stuff and trying to ban him from places. Like who is he to try to say that to them? You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel right now. And so after they showed up and they didn't get touched, nobody tried to go and make him check in, then they basically like got on Bircc Baby online, and they were like, you ain't do nothing, you just talking, da 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 da. So now Bircc Baby went back and he was like, oh, you know, I know everywhere y'all went. I don't know what studio y'all went to. I could call the people up right now, and I was telling them to let y'all through, to give y'all a pass and not to hold you up or anything like that. So it seems like Bircc Baby, he, you know, try to boss them around and control them and try to tell them what they can and they can't do. But it didn't work out because those people, like all of the ATK dudes that he tried to ban, they showed up one by one. None of them had nothing happen to them, and they're not gonna try to have another man try to tell them what they can and can't do. Like, they all grown men and everything. So at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do. And basically, Bircc Baby, it just made him look bad because he was putting this on his homies. He was putting this on his whole crew and his wherever he's from and whoever he rocks with. He was putting it on them and basically merching on them, saying that, you know, they're not gonna do nothing and I put it on my peoples and all that, right? And so now that makes him look bad because everybody in LA now sees how Bircc Baby just backed down to these kids, basically these youngins, and they scared him straight. Like, nobody came to get Bircc Baby's back because they knew that he was pretty much like putting up a fight that he can't win. Because what is, at the end of the day, you start beefing with Julio Foolio's ops and all of these people, it's like the same thing that happened to Julio Foolio could happen to Bircc Baby and anybody else. So why is he choosing to try to ban them from cities and ban them from this and that and all of that? It don't make no sense. And so now he went back online and he was like, oh, I didn't mean what I said, and he, you know, they're not banned no more and that they could come to these places. They were gonna come and show up anyways, man. And so all this does is that it makes Bircc Baby just seem like he, you know, got punked out of whatever he was trying to do. Like, whoever Yungeen, Ace and them called to pretty much get the pass to go through North Carolina and all of that, they just as well connected as Bircc Baby is, and they're riding with their security and everything like that. They're not, you know, trying to be out there lacking and everything, especially when they got people trying to ban them from places and they want to start stuff in the streets and everything. There's still a lot of people who want to get him back for what they did to Julio Foolio, and so they already is riding on point and everything like that. So when Bircc Baby said y'all can't go here, y'all can't go there, they instantly pulled up because they want to know what he's talking about. Is he gonna be there? Is he gonna be there waiting for him, trying to stop them? That's what they want to find out because they on a roll right now. They just got Foolio. So like any type of beef, any type of argument that anybody brings, they're gonna pretty much shut it all down because they basically on the momentum right now. The fact that they already had one of their biggest ops get taken out, they all on the road now doing the shows and everything is popular for, like, Yungeen Ace just got another boost of getting booked for shows, and all the promoters are trying to get him booked right now, because that's the main thing that just happened, was that everybody's looking at Yungeen Ace and all those rappers from his side, because they know that they must have had some connection with Foolio. And so a lot of the people, they want to see it because it's popular right now. They want to see if they're gonna diss Foolio, if they're gonna come out with a new song and pretty much mock him or anything like that. And everybody think that it's gonna be something that happens at Yungeen Ace show, because he's still beefing with all of these people, and eventually they're gonna pull up to No Jumper. They're gonna pull up to all the places that Bircc Baby's gonna be at. So like, what do you think will happen when they run into Bircc Baby? And he was just talking mad crazy about them, trying to get them kicked off the streets and basically make it to where they can't make no money, because he's trying to make it to stop them from coming to LA to do a show. Like, if they want to book Yungeen Ace in LA, they gonna book him in LA. If the fans want to show up, they're gonna show up. But anything that happens that's there is just basically a direct result of the whole beef and the back and forth arguments that's been going on the whole entire time. And so at the end of the day, people just gotta wake up and realize that it's always gonna be some type of beef. It's always gonna be some type of issue with Yungeen Ace, ATK, and all of them. They seem like they just beefing with everybody nowadays. And I mean, even though Bircc Baby was the one who called them out by name first, since Bircc Baby mentioned their name first out of his mouth, he basically should have never did that, because now they on his tail. Like, when they come to LA, they're gonna pretty much try to find where Bircc Baby is, and when they get their interview, because they're gonna Adam 22 gonna want to interview him, No Jumper's gonna want to interview him, and so they're gonna bring all of their guys to No Jumper, and Bircc Baby's gonna have to bring all of his people to No Jumper, and it might turn into something over there. Or while they in LA, it could be something that happens. You already know what was going on, like the Pop Smoke incidents, the thing with Quando Rondo and his friend Lil Pop. Like, all of that could go down at any time. Even Sauce Walker last year just had to pretty much pop a dude in downtown LA over a small petty altercation and everything. So it seems like whenever these two dudes, whenever Yungeen Ace and Bircc Baby see each other in the streets or whatever happens, whoever catches each other lacking first, it might go down, because these dudes, neither one of them want to back down. They each got something to prove, and Bircc Baby, hit the background he come from in LA and all that, he's got a lot of history behind him, so he feel like he got a lot of confidence to tell people what they can and can't do. And then same with Yungeen Ace and them and his crew, ATK. They just took out one of their main ops, allegedly. They've been in having all of these street incidents happen, shootouts left and right. So they've been in the trenches, they've been in the warfare. So to them, they feel like anything that goes down, they'll be able to handle, because they already went through a whole war in the trenches with their ops. And so to them, somebody like Bircc Baby coming around and trying to stop them from going here and going there, that's nothing to them, because they can handle that instantly. They got hitters with them, they got getaway drivers, they got like everybody that pretty much does their own role in it. And if Yungeen Ace tells them do this, they gonna do it. Just like how, you know exactly how he was talking about how they did Foolio in his song. They said they called him 5 a.m. They's like, we got Foolio, should we do it? So just like that, it could go down with both crews, and when they pull up to LA. And so they pretty much, it's probably best for them for each other to just go ahead, squash the beef, and do the interview, so that they could get more details on what's going on with them, and how they're pretty much like how they're moving, as they being looked at. Are they noticing anybody trying to get back on them or anything like that? It's a lot of questions to ask the ATK dudes. And so Bircc Baby now is basically making it to where they're gonna want to see him and talk to him and everything, and he gonna have to apologize again, or he's gonna have to pretty much stand on what he said. And so we're gonna see what happens with this whole entire thing.